Hi everyone, it's Zoe here and I'm exploring Belize for 2 weeks. If you are anything like me and love to escape the cold winter for a tropical destination with a bit of adventure, well, this video is for you. This is the first leg of our journey across Belize, where we spent 3 nights on Caye Caulker, which we experienced some of the most incredible, honestly insane snorkeling. So stick with me and I will show you around a bit. So I'm standing on the dock at Caye Caulker and just kind of given a bit of a tour. This is where the ferry boat comes in when it comes in from either any of the islands, San Pedro or of course Belize City. Right here behind me is sort of like the main drag area, if that's what you want to call it. And then beyond there is the north, where you have to kind of take a little tiny mini ferry to get there. It's back in the 60s was a giant storm, and I guess you can just read it online, but the storm divided the island into two. And the one part of the island where all of generally people come, they stay, it's where the ferries come, it's a little busier, it's restaurants, bars, etc. It's sort of the main island, and the other island, it looks like it's just now kind of, they're just putting in roads. There's a national sort of reserve, or part of it is which is really nice to see that they're keeping it natural. Although there looks like there's a lot of building happening. It's just in the beginning stages. Anyway, a beautiful place. I would say main economy is tourism. You go there if you are like us and you just want to get away for the winter and get somewhere warm and tropical. This is the place, but this isn't the place to come if you just want a kind of a beach to lay on. What we discovered is that at least for us, we enjoyed staying kind of outside the main strip. It's a tiny island, so it's not really that far away, but it can get pretty hectic with the golf carts. If you've ever heard, they don't have cars on this island, but they have golf carts. To be honest, it's very similar to cars. They're everywhere. They're gas operated, so you do smell it. And if you were staying right on the main street, which is a small street, you would find that the noise might get a much, or the smell might get a bit much. But we stayed kind of a little bit past at a place called Pico Loco. You can look it up. It's on Airbnb and probably other sites as well. And it's a little couple cabins, and it was about 5-minute walking to anywhere, and it was a nice spot and quiet. We really enjoyed it there, and I would give it a 5 out of 5 recommendation. But again, just depends on what you're looking for. We're not much for drinking or partying environments, so kind of it was perfect for us since we were kind of in bed last night at like 9 o'clock. That was, of course, after we did a really awesome tour, and of course, I'm going to share a bit about that tour, but holy moly, was that ever nice. I don't usually do tours. We're kind of like the budget traveler, and we tend to stay away from that, and this was just perfect. Everything about it was perfect, and I got to swim with sharks, and that was really scary, and it was in their natural habitat, but man, what an awesome experience. Just waiting for the subway heading to Union Station. We're in Toronto, and we are headed to Belize to go explore. Very cold here, about -10 Celsius. I'm not dressed for it, other than this hat, and I'm very tired. My face is tired. Subway.
Old farm tractor trailer.
It is so warm out here. Oh my gosh. 4 hours. Oh, I wonder if those are luggage. After landing at the international airport in Belize Cities, most travelers, what we discovered, do make their way over to the ferry port, which accesses the islands. We chose Caye Caulker, and the return ferry was about $25 US per person. There's different companies, but ours, it was $25 US, and it took about 1 hour. It was easy enough, but we did stay one night at a hotel near the ferry in Belize City. In hindsight, I do just wish we had gone straight to the island. Lesson learned. had arrived to a very tropical island called Caye Caulker. Caye Caulker. Caye Caulker. You say it Caye Caulker. But here we are. Nice. It, like I said, it was easy enough. So when we did arrive to the island, our Airbnb host, I'll link that below, it picked us up. It was great. We went into his golf cart and he just gave us a quick tour of the island. Literally took about 10 minutes. And we discovered that it's like small but quite busy. Tons of golf cart traffic and bars and music and restaurants and all of that. But they still sort of had a laid back vibe, I guess. If you are looking for sort of the long sandy beaches, this is what we experienced last year when we went to Long Island, Bahamas. This probably isn't your place. Beaches do seem pretty limited here. We will explore other areas of Belize, but for now, if you did want to go swimming, most people we discovered do swim at a place called the Split. It's where the island was literally split in half. A major storm hit years ago, and I guess they never put a bridge. So there's a ton of boat docks around that you can sort of jump off if that's your thing. We rented bikes to explore the other side of Caye Caulker, which is it's the side you have to actually take a small little ferry. It's completely flat, completely bike friendly. It was a fun kind of way of exploring the whole island. And as we always do, we explored it also on foot by running. If you watch any of the videos, I do love to run 5, maybe 10K runs, swimming, travel. We're heading out for a run. We're in Caye Caulker, Belize. And a beautiful morning. It's a little later than what we thought. We slept in a little bit, at least I did. But I needed it. And it is a warm day, and just a heads up that the weather, if you ever look at the weather, it shows that it's supposed to be rainy, like raining every day, like just rain. Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be rainy, eh? Everybody was complaining, oh, the weather is gonna suck this week. Like, look, it is beautiful. I think that they
probably will rain.
It will rain. Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be rainy, but very deceiving, the weather. But these are the roads. And yeah, there's no. Oh, jeez! Brad found his water bottle he just dropped. That's funny. Good spotting. This was maybe at most about a 5K because we really just can't run much more than that there unless you go over the Split, which you have to take a little mini ferry. So what we did instead is we did more cycling. We did take the ferry over to the other side. It ends up being about 10 kilometers to go all the way across to the Split. And so if you do come this way to Caye Caulker, definitely rent bikes. 100% was worth it, I would say. Definitely some nice builds around here. Well, we managed to find some off the beaten path areas and Caye Caulker. Whew, it's very hot. We haven't seen anyone. The roads keeps changing. But we're trying to find a beach because in the north part of the, what was it, the south part, the busy part, the other part of Caye Caulker, all of the beach area is just taken up by docks and boats and people and hotels, and it looks fun, but all right, we have a little obstacle ahead. We're not sure what we're gonna do here. All right, what do we do?
It's an easy ride. You end up going to Bliss Beach, which technically when you got there, it was just a bar and you had to buy food and drinks, and of course there was no vegetarian, so that wasn't great for us. So we just kind of had a beer and relaxed and stayed for a bit and then left. It was okay. It was beautiful, but just not somewhere that maybe you'd want to, unless you bring a lot of money, you might not want to spend that much time there. So our final day, we're there for 3 days. So the third day we do something we never do when we travel because we are very much on a budget. But we did a paid tour, and it cost $100 per person. But we really wanted to see this Great Barrier Reef, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in its marine heritage. Honestly, 100% worth it, hands down, best snorkeling I've ever done. I was so glad that I had my underwater camera. It was so fun. We saw so much, and just sailing over to this famous reef, which is apparently the second biggest in the world. We all know where the biggest in the world is, but it spans over like hundreds of kilometers. They served us a vegetarian lunch. We, after swimming all day with various marine life, we sat on the sailboat, listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan, just having a beer. It was just one of those memories, just completely stays with you. And yes, we did swim with sharks and all sorts of marine life. It is, as I said, it's the second largest barrier in the world, and it is under threat due to coral bleaching caused by rising water temperatures. So seeing parts of it still alive and learning that they are preserving, there was people, I've never seen this before, but they actually had sort of a floating national park or UNESCO, like a barge of some sort, checking people's boats, and just they really, really want to protect the area, which was really nice to see. So, if you have stayed with me in this little video of Caye Caulker, thank you. Obviously, I'm not doing this for money. I don't monetize. I also don't use AI. This is all me. It's all our footage. I'm not an expert. I'm a teacher by trade. This is something I do for fun, for my friends, for my family. There is a bigger plan, and I hope to dig deeper into off the beaten path travel across the world. There's so much I can gain. We all gain when we travel and we share. I also love watching a lot of your videos too. So subscribers do help. That is true. So, you know, do your thing. B&B, but I think he does it in other ways as well. This is Guppy, Mrs. Sushi. And they kind of kept us company over our really nice little dogs. And then each of these little places you can rent their little cabins. It's not right on the water, but you don't really need it in this island. There's not really anywhere that's going to be right on the water unless you want to be in the kind of the crazy section of the island where there's, you know, lots of noise and people and traffic. Yes, traffic. So it's a bit quieter here, but it was worth it. I would highly suggest kind of getting off the beaten path. This is the place. I'm going to show it. We just kind of cleaned up. We always clean up after we leave, so it's kind of taking the sheets off. Nate, you can just ignore him. But so this is it. It's just like a one bedroom, one room place. Has AC, bathroom, a little kitchenette. Pretty simple, but it was actually perfect. We really liked it. We're going to give this place a 5 out of 5. Easy. It came stocked, full with coffee and condiments, and you know, full fridge, oven. Like we didn't do a ton of cooking because there's so many good restaurants around here, but we did make breakfast and some sandwiches for lunch. So it's perfect. So this is our Caye Caulker stay. Caye Caulker.
So Caye Caulker, would I come back again? I don't know if I would. I'm glad I came. I don't regret it. I think it's a place that if you're into snorkeling and scuba and you want to enjoy the UNESCO Barrier Reef, which is still alive, then yeah, come back here. And maybe that's why I will come when I eventually do more diving. Beautiful spot, and now we are on our way to, where are we going? We're going to Placentia, which is on a peninsula. We can actually drive there. And we are renting a car, and we are going to then explore a big part of Belize by sort of road trip.
Our next video will take us to Placentia, Belize, where I actually had a very unexpected experience with flooding. I loved it, but stay tuned for the next video to come up. And yeah, it was quite the unexpected couple of days.